Football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Cook. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. ready to fire from the pistol. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running to Green. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. You have, anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Catch in the middle. It's Becker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you've already seen this QB, Vince. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's Richard. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Lacey. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Gill. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the right side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Picks up the first down. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Throws it back. Under fire. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shame. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Richard. Might have a chance. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's shot. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll... build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. Timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Delay to the back. It's Richard. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Hoover. Got it in the middle, it's Becker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now on first down from the 40. Running inside. It's Richard. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Indiana! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick handoff. Got enough for the 1st. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Lacey. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Lacey. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. as expected. Looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Becker. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to impose their will with the run. Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On first down from the 13-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, one of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games. When you start to get closer to the end zone, you drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Haas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The option look. Now the toss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Nice move there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Tackled there by the defense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Might be changing the route. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got a little grass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. ready to send the offense onto the field. On the run, it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, a double pass. Rush is on him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the option. Quick toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll take it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Uncorks it. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. In the red area, it's Lindsey. He gets the two-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they